Gigi Murin, everyone! Sorry for taking so long. I was getting water. I just got home. I had to do Gigi Mama tasks. It's because she's going on a trip. So whenever she goes on a trip, she doesn't want to take her car because she doesn't want to park somewhere and leave her car there. So I have to drive her to the area because Gigi Mama needs to be dropped off before she can go off into the world and explore off into the world. Oh my god, but whenever I go to Gigi Mama, she always wants to drive to the place because she's just like, don't worry, I'll drive us. And I'm like, okay, because because then I don't have to drive and I can just look at my phone the entire time. Whenever she drives the car, she rage baits me. That sometimes I'm like, I should have just driven. I should have just said, no, I'll drive. But you just like sitting and looking at your phone when you're driving. And when you're not driving, you like when you're stuck in a car and you're like, if I don't have to drive, I guess I don't have to and I'll look at my phone. But whenever she drives, I'm like, no, I should have driven. She's pissing me off. Oh my god. We started to get food because I told Gigi, because Gigi Mama didn't actually have to be there till later, but I'm like, no, I need to get home, I need to do work. So so I'm like, we should leave earlier. And she's like, I still have a little time, you wanna get food? I'm like, okay. So we go to this little plaza and we get food, and it's like a little minutes away from the place she needs to go to be dropped off. And then but she's like, okay, where am I going? And I'm like, I don't know. And I pull it up on my phone and it has the directions, but I'm not paying attention to her. I'm like looking at my phone, and then she misses the left turn. I should have told her it was a left turn, or she could have listened to better to my GPS directions. But she's in the rightmost lane, and I look up and she misses the left turn, and I'm like, okay, just make a U-turn whenever you can. And she's like, oh my god, I missed it. How do I make a U-turn? What do you mean U-turn? I can't make this U-turn. I'm like, make the next U-turn you can make. Just get in the left lane and make a U-turn when you can. And she's like, how do I make a U-turn? Get in the left lane. First of all, get in the left lane. She's like, cause it's like the U-turn that it's telling her to make is coming up, and she's already past the point, cause she can't merge over 3 lanes that fast to get in the leftmost lane. And so we're in the rightmost lane. I'm just like, get in the left lane and then make the U-turn that you can. And then we go, and there's like, one of those places where it's not the stoplight and it says you can't make a U-turn here, and it's just for the other lane to make like a left turn. The other coming away, she's like, I can't make a U-turn. I'm like, get to the stoplight and make a U-turn. My biggest rage baiter. She is! She's my biggest rage baiter! You're just rage. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not telling you to make a U-turn right now, this very second. Just make it whenever you can. The destination isn't gonna change. It doesn't magically move. It's staying there. I don't look at the road when Gigi Mama's driving, because if I look at the road, she makes me really, really angry or very nervous, So I always try to look at my phone whenever she's driving, so I can't pay attention to the road and how many people she's cutting off, or how slow she's driving sometimes. And then after we make the U-turn, she has to make a right. And then, but I'm like, it's in the next 3 stoplights, make a right. And then she keeps drifting all the way to the right at every stoplight. And she's all the way to the right, and she's like, here? And I'm like, no! She has to get back into the lane, and then she goes all the way to here. And I'm like, no! We're down there! It's not here! Stop driving all the way to the right! Rage baiting me! She's rage baiting me! Yeah, she's drifting every single time! Call it pinball driving? I can't! There's other people on the road, it's embarrassing! When they drift, and then they go back, and then they drift again, and you're like, stop it! People are watching you do this! You're driving like a drunk person! Missing a turn? Why would my daughter do this to me? Sorry, I should have been more attentive. I should have given her the directions much earlier. Remember my plate number? Stop! I don't think she loves rage baiting me. She doesn't know it. She doesn't know that she's my biggest rage baiter. She top 10 things Gigi Mama doesn't know. My job, and that she rage baits me. How can she not know? She doesn't realize it. She doesn't realize when she's saying things that it's gonna rage bait me. I woke up relatively early. Got Gigi Mama. Had a nice drive. And then on the way back, there was a lot of traffic. Because you're evil to me. Every time I have to, when I drive, there just has to be traffic because everyone hates me and it's evil. Ever since I got back from the Far East and I had to drive again, and every time I'm driving, I think about it all the time that I'm driving. But I have the same exact complaints every time I drive. That's why I don't bring it up because it's literally the same. But at least every week I have the thought in my head where like I hate driving and I hate these drivers and I want them off the road. The whole world trying to rage bait me. It's the same exact complaints every single time. Don't drive in the left lane if you're gonna go the speed of traffic or if you're gonna go slower. Move! Stop driving in the leftmost lane! I hate you! It's like when you're driving in the passing lane and there's like at least 7 cars worth of distance between you and the next car, and you're driving the same speed as the person next to you. Why? Why? And then you're like kind of close to them. You're not getting close enough to tailgate them, but you're pretty close to them. But you can't really, you know what? Because if you go into the next lane, the person next to them is also driving really, really slow, and you can't really pass them easily. So you're low-key kind of tailgating them to try and let them get the message, but they never get the message, and then stop driving like that! Why? Why? High-key tailgate? Lay on the horn? No, I won't lay on the horn, but I look at them really mad. And sometimes, if someone drives really, really bad and I end up passing them, I will look into the car the same as driving. I'll turn my head and I'll be like, why are you driving like that? Anyone else? Anyone else passed a car that was rage baiting them just to see who's driving? Don't do that! What? You don't do it?